What's up? It's Kill Killer. Today we're going to go over the Moogle King's counterattack. That's what we're going over today. So I'm going to go over the team. I've already got them set up. We should be good to go. Alright. First thing I want to say is I like to take our Orlando friend with Odin for the finger snap. And then at the same time, I just like Orlando because he changed really well with the rest of my team. And he also has a magic and an attack break, which you possibly could use if you don't have this fight down very well. I'm going to go ahead and go with my high roller. I'm going to go ahead and hit my 595 or 954 Orlando right here. Let's check him, make sure he's got what we need for the finger snap. And it looks like, I'm glad we checked him. Esper, all right, Mira. Esper, I don't see finger snap, so this guy wouldn't have worked. But that's okay. I got something else we can use instead of finger snap. I actually have a Maria, and Maria can dual cast her dispel and do some other things that kind of make this fight a little easier. So let's get into it. Let me go over the team. So we got Maria, and what we're gonna do with Maria is I have her equipped with a recovery rod, the soul crown, I have a domination ring, muscle belt, I have the red jacket, and I have a force shield. For abilities, of course, equip shield, discernment, MP 30, and tranquility, which is 15 HP, 15 MP. Warrior light, I've got hill digger, 2 HP 30s, a discernment. I've got the hero shield, all the dragon mail, and the dragon helm. I've got the talisman, black belt, and this guy right here is a katana with a evade on it. The reason I've got a couple of different things, I don't have them all beefed up, is because the katana gives them evade. That gives them another additive to me to a tank. Yes, it's only 10%. Some people say it doesn't even matter if it's less than a certain amount, but 10% evade it is. And then I have the black belt, so it gives him a physical counter instead of just his magic counter. So now he's hitting and possibly can heal himself. I like that. His status resistance are in the 70s for most things. Only thing we have a problem to deal with is wind, but I think his health can take it. He's sitting at 9,600 and change, so no big there. Next is your all-star here is Tillith. Tillith makes this fight completely easy with her full heals and heal and HP. I've come back even from the trenches when I didn't have this fight down packed like I do right now with Tillith. I've got her cat ear hood, Minervia bustier. I've got the vitality ring, and I've got another talisman ring. These are 15 and 20% for health. Giving her a little more health, got her in the 4.6k. Got mentality, I've got water, God's protection, and I've got a 15 HP on her. And I got the God of Protection, which is her TM. Matter of fact, if I'm correct, this is the one from this Tillith right here. So that's the equipment I got on her and the abilities. My last, I'm taking the oldie but goodie, my big boy Noctis. I've got him equipped with an Excalibur, a Bowie knife. The Excalibur is because I've got my Orlando coming, so now he can also add to the damage with the Orlando debuff from his Divine Ruination. I've got the Bowie knife, so it gives him dual wield. Don't really want to waste any ability slots with dual wield if I can get it for free. His damage isn't as high as I can get it, but he's doing great. Black Cow, Brave Suit. I've got a Domination Ring ribbon, so he has all his status and purities done. Large Sword, Mastery. I have a Successor. I have a Spirit of Freedom to add to his evade. I have a Fist Strike, which also adds to his evade. He's set up for my arena team, but I don't think it matters because my arena Noctis is good enough for this fight. I can make him stronger by changing these two things out, and also the Bowie knife, but I didn't want to, so I left him the way he is. The king of the fight, Miss Fravia herself. I've got her set up with 3 letters of arms, a Spirit Slayer, which does 50% more damage apparently to Frey. The Moogle King is a Frey. He's a fairy. You know, I don't know how the Moogles run around. We got this fairy guy hanging out up there, but whatever. He's a fairy, so he's got stats. He's got a debuff to the fairy or what is it? Spirit Slayer. There you go. I've got Enhancer on her right hand, and I've got Fravia's Needle on her left. I only have one Fravia, so I only got one Fravia's Needle. Enhancer is probably the second best magic damage sword that we have as of now. There probably will be more later. Creepy Mask, Rainbow robe, Genji gloves, and a ribbon. So she's got stats and purities, and she's got her resistance up as well, so she can handle a little more damage. Fravia is sitting kind of low at 4,000 health, but she is the all-star and the big damage dealer of this fight, believe it or not. What's going on, guys? So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and depart. I'm actually recording this video live while I'm actually in chat. I haven't done it yet. I beat this fight a couple of times, but today people were trying to tell me to do it a little differently. I didn't like what they were doing. It didn't work for me. This is the team that works for me. Hopefully it works for you. Give you an idea of how to go about doing this fight. Maybe make it a little easier for you. So the way I'm going to start with Tillif. Tillif shines so much in this fight. She's awesome. So Celestial Light, bam, boost up all my stats for everybody. That's a good way to start. Maria, let's go ahead and get my stats elements up by 50%. With Love You All, because I actually do love all my followers and all of you who watch this video. So we're going to go ahead and hit that up. Warrior Light, I'm going to go ahead and drop a Provoke. Do that real quick. And then for my first attack, I'm going to go Crushing Weapon to give that magic and attack debuff from Landu. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Warp Break from Noctis. And then from Fravia, I'm going to go ahead and start chaining with her. He's pretty much going to have our Frozen Flower Blitz. That's what it's called, right? Frost Flower Blitz. Sorry, Frost Flower Blitz is what we're going to use from her. And I'm going to use that probably for her the whole fight. She's not going to do much else. And I'm going to go ahead and start the chain like I would if I was running Orlando's Divine Ruination. But I'm going to go, actually, take that back. I'm going to go Noctis first, then Orlando, then Fravia, because that way they have the most debuffs on and so I can get the most damage out of Fravia right now. Not a big hit, no big deal, little damage coming at me, but nobody's in trouble. That's why this team works so well. Nobody's in trouble. Could you do more damage? Could you be more risque? Absolutely. But this team doesn't need to be risque because they've got everything covered. I've got full heals happening. Nobody's dying. Boom. Heals up. Everybody's good. Maria. What's Maria doing right now? Maria's going to use this awesome ability she has called Anti-Element. Anti-Element. So now I'm going to go ahead and drop that on her. So when Orlando hits his first light damage or whatever he's got in his front hand, he's already got the elemental damage when he goes for his light damage for the second time. Alright. What I'm going to do with my Warrior Light right now is I'm going to put Light Within Us. Go ahead and put that on him. Now he's standing in front of everybody. All these guys are already buffed. Go ahead and make sure I got Warp Break on Noctis. Go ahead and make sure I have Frost Flower Blitz on Fravia. And then we're going to go ahead and use Divine Ruination. Now for the chaining for this purpose, it's not going to be a great chain, but I'm going to actually use Orlando first, Fravia next, then Noctis. Noctis is a finisher technically, so she should go last. Fravia does the most damage, but Orlando's chain's a little slow, so by the time Orlando gets going, Fravia hits up, and he's good to go for the big chain. So hopefully I get a decent chain. I think I had a 9 before. That wasn't very good. I got up to a 5, but look at the damage. Like I've already got him down to probably a 4th of health just off the first one, and he didn't buff himself, so we're actually in really good shape right now. Nobody's taking any damage. Nobody's hurt. You know, Maria's buffing people. She's really excited. Let's check on him. He didn't boost any of his stats. So what we can actually do with this one is, because I did it last time with her, I'm going to go ahead and hit Love You All so I get ahead of the curve instead of behind. I'm going to go ahead and hit another Heal All right here. And so I don't have any problems with status elements, even though I know it's probably going to wear off. I'm going to go ahead and hit Arms Eater right here on him. But I think right now, he's probably going to buff himself. After he does Meteor, he does a buff to his defense and his spirit. I'm going to go ahead and hit repeat on these 3 because it changed better for me. Like instead of me actually doing it itself, I'm going to get a better change this time. Watch. Look at that. 11. I didn't even get close to 11. I got 11 and a 10. That's a great chain for me. Especially with only 2 chainers. And I've already got him to half health. So of course now he does his Meteor. He just buffed himself. We got to survive this damage, and then we're going to go through the next. Let's see what we get. See, this is where Tillif shines. And luckily, my Fravia has just enough health to survive that Meteor. But look at this. Great great heals from Tillis. Nobody's going to go down. Nobody's going to die. Everybody's back up. All right. Now, here's the catch with Maria. We're going to go ahead and hit another provoke on. No, we're not. We're not going to hit a provoke. I'm not going to do that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and hit Arms Eater. I'm not going to use it yet. So, Maria, you're wondering, like, okay, remember I did love you all last time, so now what's Maria going to do? Maria's going to do some crazy stuff. She's going to do some great stuff. Actually, I think it's amazing stuff that she does. Boost defense, boost spirit. No big deal. He didn't boost anything else. Look at all these debuffs I got him already. Guess what? They got to go away. We're going to go ahead and dispel them. I'm going to dual cast. I'm going to use, where is it at? I passed it. I'm going to use Dispel, and I'm actually going to use Imperial. You know, a lot of people are like, well, why would you do that? Well, these guys all have status elements. I know for a fact Orlando has Holy, or Light, and Noctis has Light elements on his weapon on the Excalibur. Fravia has Ice on her weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this, and now they have a 15% already debuff to those elements. It's not a lot, and I'm going to get more after I do it, but the start of it is what I'm doing, and it's going to give us more damage. I'm going to go ahead and hit Warrior Light again, and now I have debuffed his attack and his magic by 45%. And he has all these elemental debuffs on him now too, from the Imperial. And I can continue to fight just like that. I can hit repeat right here, and I'm right back in the game. Everything is debuffed. Everybody's down. The only thing I would say that is missing right now is probably Warrior Light does not have Provoke. I'm hoping maybe he only hits Warrior Light. I'm pretty sure he probably will. But he does magic. He does magic right now, so he's not going to do any attacks. So it doesn't matter if I had Provoke on or not. But Orlando went down. Oh, so Orlando died. I think my spirit was low. I didn't have my spirit up, but that's not a big thing. I can recover from this. He did another buff to himself. So what we're gonna do here to recover from that, it's real simple. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to heal everybody up. I'm gonna go ahead and use. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'm gonna do a dispel again right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use another. Actually, I'm gonna use Shelga because just in case he does it, he does another thing right there. That's probably not the best move. Actually, I take that back. We're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna use Love You All because Noctis will be down. Our Orlando is down. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a provoke with my Warrior Light. I could probably use my Golem too, but I'm not going to. And with Noctis, instead of me doing a full heal on Noctis, I'm actually just going to use an item because right now, items is one of the things that I don't have a trophy in. And so that's the reason why I'm using an item here. I could have used this full heal from him, no big deal. Just didn't want to. So we're not going to take any debuffs off of him right now. What we're going to do is actually get this team back prepped for another assault from the King Mog right here. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and use Fravia's attack and just, you know, do a little damage. Didn't do much, but I recovered. Like, I lost one unit, no big deal. So I recovered. And now he'll do his true power. I bet you he survives this time because I got Shelga on. And we'll see what happens here. Now, Fravia didn't survive, of course. So, no, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. We'll go ahead and heal Fravia up all the way. His spirit's up. I don't think that's making that much difference there. Alright, spirit. No, we'll actually do something a little bit. We'll do arms erase. I will go ahead and debuff him. Dispel. And what did I do there? We'll go ahead and no. take it back. We'll go ahead and hit love you all again. I'll use that on Bravia. Tillith will go ahead and use Radiant Light, get everybody back up like we have them. We'll go ahead and do that. Love you all. And we'll go ahead and use Divine Ruination. And I'm going to use Warp Break. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, let me see. Because I'm not debuffing. Let's see what we got here. I'm not debuffing anything right now. It's like defense. Alright, not debuffing anything right now, so I'm actually going to switch it up. I'm not going to use Warp Break. I'm going to use Linked. Because Link will actually give me all of my statuses up. That'll give me attack, defense, and some spirit up. I'm pretty sure. And then I'll just use I'll use Divine Ruination because he's already got everything already down. His spirit's not causing that much of a problem right now. See if we can get this team to survive a there we go. Now that I can survive because I've got my status elements up. So like there you go. Didn't take any damage, got the fight back in control. I lost 2 units. I didn't have the spirit up. I think I could have survived if I used a different spirit from one of the other characters on the team. I think if I'd have used Teal of Spirit up, or instead of doing the Imperial, use Maria Shelga, I'd have survived the first meter, and then I could have countered again with a better Shelga for the second one. I could use like Noctis as Link, like I did there, and like bam, we're not in trouble right now. You see what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and hit full heal. No big deal there. We're gonna actually use a arms eraser. I'm gonna do the same thing I was doing before. I think I'm probably gonna crush him this time. I'm gonna dispel him so he doesn't have the defense, so he can't take the hit, and I'm gonna use Imperial. That way, now he has no status debuffs, but now he's got all the elemental ones. So, oh, there we go. Got somebody shooting at me. We're going to go ahead and hit Warp Break. We're going to go ahead and hit a Frost Flower Blitz. What happened there? Browser source. Nothing happened there. I didn't see who. There it is. Appreciate the follow, Rob Getty. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for the support. We got everybody set up, so we'll go ahead and use Warrior Light to break him down for the magic and the attack. Not really worried about his spirit and defense at this point because he's going to take a dip from Noctis, and then we're good to go. And now he's going down. And he goes down. Does he die? Let's see. Nope, he didn't die. So now he's going to try to crush me. But it doesn't matter because I got the resistance to light. This is why Maria to me shines versus taking your Riku right now. Yes, Riku can buff 40% all status elements. So can Tillith. But why not do more? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna finish this off, and as you can see, I crushed the end of it, and he's done. He's done. Real simple, real control, a lot of control of the fight. No big deal there. I wish I'd have used my Esper Gauge. That's another trophy I'm after. But that's the fight. It's real simple, real easy, real relaxed. Nothing big there. Yeah, I lost 2 units, no problem. You know, you're gonna use units. You're gonna lose units in these fights. Not a big deal. Hope that helped you guys. If you guys are struggling trying to fight the Mog King, you know, that's probably one of the simplest raid or simplest boss fights you're gonna get up, especially coming up after this anniversary. Killa out for this video. Thank you for watching.